What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K 1440p visual, back with another banger today, guys. And we are sipping on some of that Voodoo Ranger right now as we speak, man. Today, guys, we are doing a little discussion video, a little talk, a little trivia, man, on the Warren Lotus. These dropped today, the official staple Pigeon collaboration with the Warren Lotus reinterpretation. OG shoes are gone. Well, they're gone now. Warren Lotus, let me see something. If you guys don't know who he is or haven't heard of them, Warren Lotus is a designer, I guess you would say, a clothing line. He drops a lot of pieces, and I'll sit here and I will definitely say that a lot of stuff he has created has been, clean pieces worn by a lot of people out there. Kendrick Lamar, seen Travis Scott, seen a lot of people. You got Travis Scott right here. But what's been causing a lot of rump and rave is, his designs on these Nike products. Like, for instance, this one right here, this is something that happened back 2 years ago. But more frequently is about these dunks. He's been dropping a lot of dunks recently where they mimic very similar to colorways, if not the same colorways of past releases, like this one in particular, the Heineken. This one right here, I think, is the Stussy. And today was dropped the Staple Pigeon with actual collaboration with Staple Pigeon, something that Jeff Staple himself even posted, as well as Staple Pigeon posted. And, people would first and foremost look at this shoe and say, this is a Nike Dunk. No, this is a Warren Lotus sneaker. You can see that the swoosh here itself is changed from a Nike swoosh to like a Jason Voorhees type of thing. Slightly changed. Not enough to really make a difference, but I was just on Zaya X's channel right now, and we were talking about, how this is going to be for the sneaker community going forward. How is it in general for the sneaker community going forward? And what does it mean also in general? What does this actually mean? And I really wanted to talk a little bit about it myself, and also raise the discussion for you guys in the description, in the comment section. Like, what does this mean moving forward for customizing and shoes in general, real and fake? Like, what does this mean moving forward when things like these are things like this is happening? I made a tweet earlier today on Twitter. If you go check me out on Twitter, Tony D2 Wild as always, you know what I'm saying? And I basically made a statement. Hold on, whoa, I just saw something. Oh yeah, Kais even jumped in on it. I knew when Kais jumped in on it, it definitely was gonna be some sort of like buck, because people hate Kais a lot. But I made a post, I would say Warren Lotus designs are dope, and I don't see anything to complain about on his behalf. But it's funny how people get praised by making merch off the same shit people said was lame back in 2017. So, back in the day in SneakerCon days, we used to make, and this is Warren Lotus, he made a whole bunch of stuff for the Lakers, for the Phoenix Suns and all that. Back in 2017, we were making stuff to every SneakerCon we went to. Is this the best merch ever? No, I'm not here to say my stuff looks better. His stuff looks better than mine, okay? But the thing is when we were doing stuff like this, we used to get a lot of hate. A lot of people said this was lame, it was not creative, even though a lot of this stuff was inspired by the brands and the teams themselves. It always remained a sample product that kind of mimicked, if not was very close to, the team it was trying to be, to the city that we were actually in. When on the other hand, a lot of his products are similar to that nature, but if not maybe the same. I mean, you see Lakers, Suns actually in the actual words here. Like, this isn't like something that's close. This is like exactly it. The only thing that's different is the skulls themselves. And my main thing was how, people said it was lame back then, but now it's just, this is the dopest shit ever. And if you start to see there's more and more people out here coming out with Nike Dunks, Jordan 1s, I've seen Air Force 1s, more and more brands basically taking these silhouettes and switching them to their own. I think today, though, was a big statement when a brand like Staple Pigeon jumped on board and actually jumped on this design itself. Basically saying, like, we're Staple Pigeon and we actually work with Nike and this is cool. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, after today, cheers to that. Sample Industries is making their own shoe in the near future. But I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions to, like, give me a thought. Like, what do y'all put this at? Is this real? Is this a fake shoe? Is this a custom shoe? what do you call this sneaker? Because a lot of people tend to think that this is a shoe that was sent off to a factory to be made, and off of a base of a Nike Dunk. And some people say, or he would say, that these are handmade from the same brands as Saint Laurent and other big designing companies. It's not made from Vietnam and things like that. And he even states in here as well that this is not no Alibaba bullshit, Italian materials. So this is a big day in sneakers in general, because I feel like this is going to shape the sneaker industry moving forward on how we look at customs and how we move forward on customs. So I'm curious to know, you guys' thoughts and opinions on this, and how you look at it, and how you take this moving forward. Is this a ripoff? Is this a custom? Is this a fake? How are you feeling about this? Me personally, I don't know. I honestly don't know how I feel, how this will work. Nike's not saying nothing. Supposedly over 5,000 of these were made today. 50,000 were sold. This was like a pre-order. It was open to as many people that can get their hands on it. And around 50,000 pairs were sold, supposedly. That's $15 million. If Nike, Nike usually not going to jump on something if it's no money involved or nothing like that. And if $15 million has occurred in sales and Nike doesn't say anything, doesn't step in, doesn't react or anything, then this definitely is going to goes to show you that shit, you can get away with a lot. I don't, at the same time, I don't know if Nike can really even do anything, because really technically there's no laws being broken. As much as the Nike swoosh is close, I don't know if it's close enough for them to actually have a case to actually pursue, to do some cease and desist or moving forward on it. So we'll just have to wait and see. I just think this is a very big moment right now, because it's going to dictate moving forward how customizers move, how clothing lines, clothing brands, clothing shops, how they move in the customizing world and in the making of shoes world. Because if they see something like this getting away with, well, then Adidas, Nike, New Balance, Asics, Saucony, Vans, I got a lot on y'all plate, man, coming forward. So it's a little insane. Sample, we coming, man. We got something in the works. After seeing this, I'm cool with taking that flack. I'm cool with taking that hate. I'm cool with taking them shots. I'm about to make my. I could have made a shoe, but I was trying to really design something from scratch, and it takes a longer time. This is something easy. I want to see how this comes out, and I want to see how this transpires as time goes on. But trust me, the stuff that we're gonna make over there on Sample, it's gonna be amazing. I already got it in the works, and y'all gonna love it. But I mean, you see it yourself. The guy, man, he was making also jerseys with Hardwood Classic and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on there. Now those tags are removed, because obviously there's some sort of discrepancy that was going on where he had to remove that. But you got these right here with a bait. My only problem with all this, and it's not even a real problem, but my only problem would be if I was a brand owner myself, to going down this path too much, because then you don't have people actually buying into your brand because they fuck with your brand. They're buying into your brand because of the closeness, how close it looks to the actual product they're buying. People are buying this because it looks like a Bape short, because it looks like a Los Angeles Laker, not because it's Warren Lotus. They're not buying this dunk because it's a Warren Lotus dunk. They're buying this dunk because it's a Nike dunk with a Staple Pigeon collab. However, who knows, down the road, maybe this could be something that can transpire into something that's people are buying it because of the Warren Lotus brand. But right now, I don't think they buy this because of Venom. They're buying this because of the Spider-Man. They're buying this because of there's Philadelphia Sixers fan, a Celtics fan, a Bucks fan. They're a Bucks fan and they like Ralph Lauren. They like the Raptors. They like the Bucks. They like Houston Rockets. That's the reason behind a lot of these things. But he's making so much goddamn money right now that I don't think he even gives a fuck about that in general. So I'm just blabbing right now. Just kind of just letting off steam. Wanted to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this one. Also down below, comment what you think in general. Is it cool? Is it not? Is it lame? just let me know. I'd love to hear, you know, thoughts down below. It's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in, I'm checking out. I got another video dropping later today as well. Peace.